There's one thing on my mind as we head into 2024. This time next year, we'll probably have a new Wallace and Gromit film, which will be the first one in 16 years. I've got plenty of content planned in the lead up to its release, but this begs the question of when exactly that'll be. It's been almost 2 years since Wallace and Gromit 2024 was announced. The film will see Wallace become over-reliant on a smart gnome, which rightfully concerns Gromit in a clever reflection of how technology is affecting our everyday lives. Despite Netflix coining it a movie alongside Chicken Run Dawn of the Nugget, the words movie and film are interchangeable, so I'm now fully expecting this to follow the 30-minute format of the 4 original short films. As logistically, I don't think they possibly could have made a feature-length movie in the short time frame that we know of. As far as a release date goes, we've had no further information since the initial announcement of 2024. But I think I've got a pretty good idea of when we can expect to see the film on our TV screens. The release date of this video is indeed relevant. This time last year I talked about the tradition of Wallace and Gromit at Christmas, as the films historically debuted at this time of year and have since become synonymous with the holiday in the UK. For example, A Grand Day Out aired on Christmas Eve 1990, The Wrong Trousers then aired Boxing Day 1993, A Close Shave Christmas Eve 1995, before A Matter of Loaf and Death finally landed a slot on Christmas Day in 2008. So logically, the new film is going to be released around Christmas. We know that it's airing on BBC One, and considering Wallace and Gromit are basically TV royalty at this point, I can't see it being any other day than Christmas Day 2024. That's just an educated guess, but considering A Matter of Loaf and Death achieved record viewing figures the last time, they'd be daft not to capitalise on the duo's grand return by giving them a primetime slot. 2021's Shaun the Sheep special, The Flight Before Christmas, was similarly co-released on Netflix and BBC One, but it was on Christmas Eve as opposed to the day itself. Whilst there is of course The Curse of the Were-Rabbit that released in October of 2005. But this was a feature-length film that Aardman produced with DreamWorks, so it's in a completely different ballpark to what I expect we'll see in 2024. So we don't know for sure, but I think it's safe to expect the as of yet untitled Wallace and Gromit 2024 around Christmas next year. From the plot summary, it sounds like the story will be pretty straightforward and could be told concisely within a nice 30-minute runtime. This is a large reason that the original shorts are so enjoyable, because the stop motion process is so time consuming, the scenes that are actually made have to be absolutely worth showing. So you end up with a final product that's had all the fat trimmed off and is nothing but pure joy from start to finish. Even if TV viewing figures aren't what they used to be, I think people underestimate how much of a staple Wallace and Gromit are in British culture. It's still talked about now, and they haven't had a film in nearly 20 years. As long as the film is good, people will watch. And I'm pretty confident it will be, as Aardman are yet to release a bad Wallace and Gromit film. As soon as there's any more details, I'll be sure to cover them on the channel, so you can subscribe to keep up to date with the future of Wallace and Gromit.